Good morning. I have this new product right here. It is I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it's a USB 3.2 Generation 2 hub with 7 slots. And it's for my computer, because my computer is underpowered when it comes to USB slots. I think sometimes they could trade out the standard plugs in houses for just USB ports. Same for computers. That's really all you need is a bunch of USB ports. Alright. Now the fun part about this is that it actually does have a picture on the front. A lot of what I've been ordering doesn't have any pictures. It would come in a box like this. But, alright. Well, it's a thin little guy, I'll say that. There it is. So it's got 4 regular USB ports and 3 of these. 10 gigabytes. And a couple more of those. Let's see what we got. Oh, it comes with some cables. That's cool. This is another one of those USB to USB-C adapter cables. I got a couple of these. Oh no. Well, shoot. This is not what I needed, folks. I needed something to connect to my computer. Let's see what the directions say. Alright, so it needs an external power source. It's not quite what I wanted. I wanted one that you plugged into the computer where it was powered by the computer. I'm not even sure if I've got another plug in my computer, so I'm going to have to take a look. Alright, well, this was a cool idea, and if you need one of these, I'll put a link down in the description, but this isn't going to work for me. I had to have one that is powered 100% off the computer. My power supply is on the left, and my computer is on the right. So I doubt this is going to work. I might be able to get it to work if I move, but it's not going to work in this house. All right, folks, so I'm very disappointed. I don't know, maybe, yeah, let's go try it. I think the lighting under my desk is going to be terrifically terrible, too. So, yeah, this sucks. I wanted one that was 100% powered by the computer. This one is not. And I'll show you the problem with this. The only place to put the power is right there. The only place to put the computer is right there. So, yeah. So this is the problem. And it's going to be really dark under here. And then I got to figure out how I'm not going to have cables across the front of this desk. All right. Because here's the first challenge. We got to find a USB port. Now, I don't think there are any left on the back of the machine. Let's just say I would be very surprised if there are. No, there's none left on the back of the machine. If there were, I can't get to them because of this. So the only USB we got to work with is the one on the front. Not it. So we wanted to remove this and plug this in. Oops, there's a hair right there. Whoops. So we want to plug that in there. And then you got to come up here and plug, here, see if I can get this right. So then we want to come up here and plug this in right there into the 5-volt spot. But this is going to have to sit. It's not going to move any farther than that. So, this cable better be super long. And I don't think it's long enough. Nope, it is not going to be long enough. There's no way it's going to reach. Nope. It is just too short. There it is, folks. That's all the farther it's going to reach. So, yeah. So this isn't going to work. Not going to work for my needs. I can probably get it plugged in just enough to test it, but I can't leave it like that. I lost my light. So if I were going to do this, this would have to be the setup. And that's not going to work. That's going to be me kicking that cord all day long. So, yeah, that's not going to work. They were not thinking when they did the cables for this. So, I'm going to see if it works. You can look at me. So, I need... Oh yeah, it was... So I need to see if this is going to work. So I've got a USB card in this camera. We'll see if it works. And I've got a USB-C on this thing, so we'll just plug it in there. And some of these slots are for power, some of them are not. See if it'll see it. Nope. think it sees it. Everything's plugged in. That was the USB-C. It didn't see it. What about this guy? No. Does it have an on switch? I didn't see anything about an on switch. Nope, it's on. The power's on. So it's powered. What about right here? Nope. All right, so it doesn't see this. My computer doesn't see this with the card in it. Where's my computer? Or not my computer, my phone, my camera. All right, let's try this cable. This is on. USB disk mode. All right, it saw the camera. It did not see this. No, I was not seeing it. No, my computer does not see this at all. The camera says it's connected, but my computer does not see the drive through this thing. Let's see. No, shoot. I'm on my phone. All right, let's see if this will charge. All right, so this only works as a charge port for my machine. Yeah, this is not what I was looking for. All right, in theory, this is supposed to charge and transfer data. It's only charging, it is not transferring data. If you think you can get it to work on your machine because you have a Windows machine, I'll put a link in the description, but this doesn't work for me, not the way I need it to. Alright folks, that's the end of this video. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will bring you another interesting product later. So I need to append this video. In a last-ditch effort to see if this hub would work, I plugged it into my laptop. My laptop is running Ubuntu. My desktop is running Linux Mint. I've got this plugged into my laptop without the external power. So there it is. And if you can see it right there, contains digital photos, right? Do you see that? Sorry for the waviness. Right, so now it sees it. It's not seeing everything on there. It just says that it sees the digital photos. Or wait, actually it is seeing everything. So there's my videos that I need to upload to YouTube for my other channel. So it's seeing that just fine. In fact, it saw a thumb drive just fine a second ago too. And this is without the power plugged in. So now I need to go take this back into the other room and check it without the power supply plugged in. Alright, so we're going to plug this back in without the power supply connected to it. And this is I've got this plugged into the 10 Gbps slot, but no power. Now it sees it. That's weird. Alright, so now it works. I'm not using the external power supply on it. And now it works. Now, you might be thinking, what caused me to recheck this without the plug? I saw something in the description that said, can be recharged at any time. So that leads me to believe that there might be a battery in this thing, although I haven't seen it anywhere else. Well, now it works. Okay, so this is actually going to do what I want it to do. I would just caution you in plugging it into an outlet. I don't think you need to do it. Both of my computers, Linux Mint and the Ubuntu, saw the USB drive when the primary power was disconnected, when the wall socket power was disconnected. All right, folks. Well, I did get it to work, so I will still leave a link in the description if you would like to try this. I'm going to get back to work or back to editing videos, and I will talk to you all later. Have a fantastic day.